Happy holidays. Thanks as always for tuning in to PDubs Arcade Loft, where we always appreciate it when you come and hang out upstairs with us. Look who found his smile. Look who's feeling 100 times better. That's right. This flu, get the F out of here. Get the effing flu out of here. I'm ready to get back to having fun talking about retro gaming and arcades with all of you out there. Thanks as always, guys, for tuning in. Doing an impromptu Sunday show, more of a chill and chat. Do have a few topics I want to cover, but I definitely want to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. I was going to watch NFL football. I usually watch NFL football on Sundays, but honestly, there were no games on that really excited me. So I figured, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to go live and we're going to have a good time. Let's take a look here and let's kind of see who's here. We got Biggie D is here, Peter's here, Jason's here as well. Jason Tierney is here, Robert's here, Football and Dubs. Thanks so much. MNC is here, etc. Very excited about all this stuff here, guys. So let's we're going to talk about a lot of fun things, or well, a couple of fun things. For starters, it has been a very good week for consumers when it comes to if you're a big fan of this home arcade space, because everyone has got stuff on sale. AtGames has got a ton of stuff on sale. Cyber Mondays tomorrow. They've had their Black Friday deals all weekend. Arcade1Up is got stuff on sale like crazy. So if you're an Arcade1Up fan, you're getting deals on tons of cabinets. iArcade still has their gold sales going on, and they've even extended their game sales. So it's pretty crazy. Just I think a lot of us, be honest, guys, throw a number in the live chat for me. In the last week, how much money have you spent on this stuff? Whether it's Arcade1Up, AtGames, iArcade, whether it's New Wave Toys, Numbskull, whatever it is, guys, whatever it is, how much money have you spent this week? Throw it in the chat. Be honest. Don't over exaggerate. Did you spend 300 bucks, 500 bucks, 1,000 bucks? How much money have you spent? Biggie D is saving his money, guys. He's saving his money. That's pretty good, my friend. Let's see here. Rob, he's at 0. Rody, he's at 300. Rainwater Games is going to plead the fifth. Raven has spent 400 bucks. Alfred has spent $100. Zero Redo has spent $600. Keep it coming in the live chat, guys. It's pretty awesome. Man, I gotta say, dudes, that's a lot of money. Whew. That's a lot of money to be spending on home arcades. Dan's here. What's up, Dan? How are you, man? Jason bought a Legends pinball for Sam's Club for $3.99. Yes, although AtGames has got their larger AtGames Legends pinball machine, which you can kind of see the tip of it right here. Although they have it on sale on their website, guys, at Sam's Club, they're marked down to like $3.99. And if you want to get a kick-ass virtual pinball machine to get you into and start experiencing the world of virtual pinball, that's the one to get, in my opinion. And hell, 400 bucks, probably gonna have to go in store. Probably not gonna be able to find it online. But if you go in store, I've seen tons of pictures where people have got these things marked down. Bard has spent 250 on his pinball upgrade solenoid kit, buy stuff around surround setup. So yeah, let me give you a little teaser on something. So this I got a lot. I'm going to have several videos coming out with all the modifications I'm doing to my AtGames Legends pinball machine. For starters, we put the artwork on from the Buy Stuff store. I had them make a Cubert's Quest artwork, and that's just a glare from the shade. There's no wrinkle in the artwork. That line right there, guys, that's just because I got the sun coming in the office. That's just from the shade. There's no wrinkle in the artwork. I know people get nitpicky when they look at YouTube videos. They think everything they see on camera is real. But yeah, I got my artwork on. I got my Buy Stuff Arcades Deluxe Backbox 2.0 on. I got my 3 screens set up running FX3 pinball, which is really cool. I have a video for that. And then, of course, now I got to set up my 3 screens for my VPX and future pinball stuff, which it's a little bit of a pain. Guys, if you want to get into the world of virtual pinball, you really have to roll up your sleeves because there is a lot to learn. And if you make one mistake, if you miss one step, it could make the whole thing go to hell in a handbasket pretty quickly. That's why I've been using Wagner's Tech Talk, guys. Make sure you guys use Wagner's Tech Talk guides. His guides have been fantastic in helping me through the process of getting 3 screens set up, because I had, if you guys recall, I just had the original AtGames back box on, which just had the 1 screen. So when I was running FX3 and when I was running virtual pinball, I was only using 2 screens. So now that I have 3 screens, I have to go in and reset up all my stuff for 3 screens, splitting off the DMD from the back glass. So it's been a little bit of a pain in the butt. What's going on, Stevie B? Yeah, can't wait. So we're gonna have some good videos this week on the pinball machine. Make sure you guys come on back if you're excited about that. I want to talk about racing cabinets. I got a new real arcade pickup coming soon. I want to talk a little bit about the Ridge Racer, but before we do, one thing that we can show real quick is that iArcade. If you guys are interested in the iArcade brand, they, my dudes, are extending the sales on the software. So if you own an iArcade and are looking for more games to buy, well, take a look, guys. All the action games are back on sale. This sale had expired, but they went ahead and they extended it. So all the games are 30% off again in the store. And there's a lot of great action games for you to check out, a lot of great beat 'em up games and things of that nature. So whatchamacallit. So that's pretty cool to see from iArcade, as well as their gold edition cabinets are still on sale for 800 bucks. Now, the only thing that really stinks about this, at least in my opinion, is the fact that when it came to the gold editions, they put these things on sale for 800 bucks. You're like, great, good deal. I can get in with the iArcade brand, get the latest cabinet that gives me easy compatibility with the Sinden light guns and other accessories they have coming up soon. But what stinks is they put this sale up and all of a sudden, AtGames and AtGames and Arcade1Up have had a ton of stuff go on sale, guys. A ton of stuff as well. And you're like, okay, I could spend 300 bucks and get a cabinet or spend 800 bucks and get a cabinet. I actually feel bad for iArcade because I think the big deals from the other companies have kind of wiped out the excitement for the deals they put on their gold cabinets. But yeah, man. But hey, they're still trucking along. They got games on sale, so if you're interested in all that, you guys can definitely check that out. Oop, let's go back here. Let's see what's going on here. All right, let's see who's here. Pitbull's here. What's up, Pitbull? Actually want to talk to you. Make sure you don't go, Pitbull. We're going to talk about cruising in just a minute. Bard spent $30 on the pre-order for the new Dr. Seuss tables because he wants to support AtGames. Yeah, guys. I mean, the more they sell these tables, the more revenue they have to keep making more tables, and hopefully things will continue to get better as they go. Yes, Wagner is the man. I greatly appreciate John Wagner. John Wagner's videos are fantastic. Zero Redo is going to buy $40 worth of iArcade games, and he'd still buy Blitz for the right price. There you go. Let's see what else you guys got. Spent 250 bucks on Arcade1Up Attack from Mars on Marketplace. Already had the pinner installed. Happy about that purchase. So what's really cool about that, Dominic, is you probably have the 30 games on there instead of the 10, and you got it for 250 bucks. That's a hell of a deal, man. It's a hell of a deal. I noticed Arcade1Up is selling their pinball machines for $450 now. And that's even less than the 550 original price when it came out. And do you guys remember they jumped it to 750 and then they came back down and now we're at what, 450, something of that nature? So yeah, $1 million is how much you spent this week. All right, let's see what else is going on here. Bobby, iArcade has got to get to 450 for their deluxe if they want to move them. Yeah, I mean, if they knock another couple $100 off, I mean, the cheaper things are, people are more willing to open the wallet, right? They're more willing to spend the money. All right, let me pull up something. We're going to talk real quick about some racing stuff here. As you guys know, let me grab this. Comments coming in the live chat, guys. Greatly appreciate your support as well. I want to talk about Ridge Racer real quick because, as you guys know, Arcade1Up has had all kinds of sales on the Ridge Racer cabinet. Where is the Ridge Racer cabinet? It didn't sell out, did it? I hope not. Here we go. Let's pull this up. So I ended up giving this product a very hit that like button. PDub needs to do more chill and chats. Well, thanks so much. Thanks so much, Nerd Lounge Master. That's greatly nice of you. Greatly kind of you. All right, so let's share our screen again here for you guys. Let's take a peek here. So, and let's get this off the screen here. So, as you guys know, if you haven't picked up the Arcade1Up Ridge Racer machine, it's still on sale on the Arcade1Up website for $300. And despite the fact that I have my own issues with Arcade1Up right now, I refuse to purchase anything new until they deliver on NFL Blitz, deliver on MVC2, and give the community what people paid for. I'm not going to spend any more money. That's just myself personally, but I know some of you out there are looking for great deals on some cabinets. And this Ridge Racer cabinet, if you guys have been on my channel, I gave this cabinet a very positive review. I really like the Arcade1Up Ridge Racer cabinet. I would definitely recommend picking up this cabinet. I'm not shilling for it, paid for it out of my own pocket, just telling you guys my honest experience. You guys saw my review. I think that this is a great cabinet. And yes, there's a great debate between me and some other people out there. Some people out there think that the Outrun cabinet is better because they like the Outrun games better, which is true because those are more classic arcade racing games, whereas these are more, PlayStation type racing games. Even though a couple of these games included, actually, all the games included were on an arcade machine at some point, but pretty much if you played Ridge Racer, you played it on the PlayStation. You probably didn't play it on the arcades due to the limited number they built. But I digress. So anyway, I really like this cabinet. $300 is a good deal for this cabinet. I paid full price for this cabinet. So if you guys can pick it up for, only $299, I mean, that's a hell of a deal. I would recommend it. If you guys just bought Ridge Racer this week, let me know in the live chat. I know I saw a lot of posts from people that not only did they spend the $300 on the cabinet, but they also use, the coupon codes that Arcade1Up was throwing all over the internet. People were getting an additional 10, 25% off, crazy stuff like that. So, what I decided to do is, because I still have this cabinet, and I don't think I'm gonna be selling it anytime soon. Well, I might. It all depends on what I'm gonna be picking up here in the near future. But what I decided, to do is I went ahead and I picked up new pedals for this arcade cabinet because, as you guys know, the pedals are pretty cheesy on this thing. Let's go ahead and pull this up. As you guys can see right here, the pedals are the cheap plastic pedals. They're the same exact pedals that are on the Arcade1Up Outrun cabinet. However, they have a much stronger spring, and the spring for the gas pedal and the brake pedal has a lot more tension on it. So it's less likely to break, although it has broken for some people. Let's be honest. Some people, have unfortunately had it break on them. And I don't know what it is, kids or whatever. I've never broken a pedal. When I had Outrun, I never broke it. When I have Ridge Racer, I never broke it. And I do the double stomp, guys. I do the double stomp. So what I mean by the double stomp is when you're getting near your turns on Ridge Racer, what you want to do is you really don't want to slow down through the turns in order to beat the clock and beat the game or beat the race and get on the leaderboard. So typically I slam on the brake as I'm approaching the turn, and then I double press the accelerator really hard, really fast, crank the wheel all the way over. You do a 360 through the turn and you keep going. You don't lose speed. And tried a few times, practice if you haven't done it before, but I got that tip and trick from a couple of guys on one of the Arcade1Up groups. And once I learned how to master doing a 360-degree turn, I was actually able to complete a lot more races without the clock running out, But I went ahead and I picked up these racing pedals right here, guys. You know what? Let me give you guys a link in the chat below. Let's go ahead and get a link if you're interested in these, and let's copy this. And let's put a link in the live chat. Hopefully the live chat will accept it. All right, I just put a link in the live chat. Now, again, I mean, if you spend 300 bucks on the cabinet, I think you can afford another 26 bucks and get yourself some nice BMW racing pedals. Some of you may know I drive a BMW outside of YouTube, so of course I love BMWs and BMW pedals. But I went ahead and I picked up these bad boy pedals that I'm going to snap on to my Ridge Racer cabinet, and these pedals fit perfectly. And let's take a peek here. And because they'll work on Outrun as well because the pedals are the same size and shape. And these pedals just snap over top. Let's take a look here, guys, for you. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Hopefully you guys get a good look at that. Oh, this feels incredible. Your feet are definitely not going to slip off the pedal here. And as you can see, it's got the backing, and this will just snap over top your existing pedals on your Ridge Racer. So, and of course, I went with the red and black ones because they match the red and black Ridge Racer cabinet. So, I don't think I'm going to make a YouTube video for this. I don't think it's necessary. But what I will do is later on today, because this should take me all of 5 minutes, I'll go ahead and I'll snap them onto my Ridge Racer cabinet and I'll post a picture on my social media. Um, that way, you guys can, see what these pedals look like. So if you're interested in seeing a picture and seeing them in real life, you can follow me on Facebook. I'm on Facebook at PDubs Arcade Loft. I'm also, guys, on Instagram at PDubs Arcade Loft, and I'm also on Twitter at PDubs Arcade Loft. You really just type PDubs Arcade Loft, one word, in any social media platform, and you'll probably find me. You'll probably find me. Let's go ahead. Live install. I don't think we need to do a live install for these pedals right here. But oh, do a short. Do a YouTube short. Do you guys like shorts? Like honestly, I don't like shorts. Like I've tried making them. I've only made maybe 10 shorts on my YouTube channel. But honestly, I kind of hate them. Like I think it's more for like a younger audience. And my audience is like, my analytics say I'm like 35 to 65 is the average age of my viewers. Like, do we care about shorts? Well, we could do jorts. There you go. We could do jorts. Here, let's go full screen here so you guys can see the brake pedal, guys. Hold on one second. Let's get this off the screen. And here's the brake pedal right here. And oh, doesn't that look good? Oh, and that's gonna match the cabinet so well. And again, it just fits right over top. It'll snap right over the top of the pedals. So I'm pretty excited about these. So maybe I'll do a short if you guys want to see them and see me stomping on the pedals. But yeah, guys, I got a link in the chat for these. We're going to put these on the Ridge Racer. I figured since so many people are buying the Ridge Racer cabinet right now, you guys might want to have a little bit of a pedal upgrade. A little bit of a pedal upgrade. All right, let's see here. Who likes shorts? Biggie D says the steps do ones are. Oh, you're talking about Kristen steps? Yeah. There's a lot of content creators who are out there who are really good at shorts, at least in this arcade space of content creators like Kristen Steps. If you like shorts, she makes a lot of good shorts. Steps Gaming. Who else makes good shorts? Console Fanboys made great shorts. Very funny. Papa Brad does a lot of great shorts about stuff he pulls from his actual shows. Oh, but probably the queen would have to be She Lion Gaming. She Lion Gaming Jade makes awesome shorts, lots of edits, lots of production value behind the shorts and stuff. So make sure you guys check out those guys' channels. Michael B is in Daisy Duke shorts. There you go. Yeah, She Lion does great ones. She does great ones. Great idea for a YouTube short. I'd love to see you do a video on it because I don't have other social media. Okay, I'll also post a picture too as well on YouTube. This really isn't a video. Like it takes 5 seconds to snap these on and you're done. But we'll share it so you guys can see what it looks like if you're interested in them. Again, these things are only 27 bucks on Amazon and they come in different colors as well. So if you don't like the red and black, you can also go with. Let's go back. Let's see if we can get the comes in all kinds of color. I think there's a good color that matches. So you have the blue here. I don't know if that'll match Outrun. You got the blue, and then you have just silver. Yeah, it comes in blue, silver, and black. Do you think blue would match Outrun, or do you think red would match Outrun? I think either way you go, it could match Outrun, but the red and black definitely match. Definitely match the Ridge Racer cabinet. Yeah, that's what I'm asking in the live chat. Guys, let us know in the live chat. Which one do you think will look better on Outrun? Outrun's got a lot of red on it, so red could work. I don't know. For some reason, I'm thinking blue might work because of the side panels, having all that sky blue artwork on the side panels. If not, grab yourself some silver ones. It's only 25 bucks. Let us know in the live chat. Darren Bentley ordered some. There you go, Darren. Hopefully you enjoy it, my friend. Hopefully you enjoy it. All right, let's go ahead and let's get this off of here. All right. Let's see what's going on here. I got a question here. Again, that's why I asked for non-other social because I'm at the high end of your age group. There you go, Joe. Okay, I'll put a little something on YouTube, my friend. I'll put a little something on YouTube for you. All right, Hulk is strongest. Yo, P-Dubs, I want you to make a video of A1Up Mr. Conversion. I want to follow along and do my own. I have a class of 1981 that I want to convert. Yes, so I have Mr. Like I've been telling people for the last couple of months, I have been diving more into the FPGA stuff behind the scenes. I've been trying to educate myself. I've been trying to learn more about it because, if you just rush and make videos, sometimes you make mistakes. I've made a lot of mistakes in videos over the years because I rush and go too fast. So what you call it? I do have some FPGA content I'd like to make, and yeah, you could do a Mister in an Arcade1Up. You could do a King of Air in an Arcade1Up. You could do. I showed in a prior stream the new Retrobit boards in an Arcade1Up. The Retrobit boards are FPGA emulation, which perform better than any 60 in one board that's out there on the market and things like that. So there's a lot of great video content there. And I will try my best to get to the Mister. I have so many topics I try to cover on my channel because I try to make this not a one-stop shop like, oh, all he does is talk about Arcade1Up. He's an Arcade1Up channel. And more power to those guys if that's what they're interested in making content on. I try to cover so much, but then what happens is I'm inundated, right? I got Steam Deck content, I got FPGA content, I got mods I need to do. Guys, it took me 3 months to finally find time to put my back box on. I've had this back box sitting on the floor in my loft for 3 months, but that's my own personal problem and my own personal lack of time management skills. It's not your fault or anyone else's fault. Yes, the awesome sauce does work on the 1.1 cabinets. I've had some people ask me to make videos about that, but there's actually something else out there that's even better than that, in my opinion, on the horizon that I have right here on this magical little device. There's something even better than that right here. So I don't think I'm going to be doing an awesome sauce on the 1.1, but whatever's on here, you guys might see something for this very, very soon. What's up, Ryan? Glad you're not pregnant and all that kind of stuff. I really like, I really want links to where you bought everything too. I'm a Mr. Noob. Yeah. So for instance, anytime I do a video on YouTube, in the video description are usually the links for everything that I buy or whatever and stuff like that. 19K Fox is here. What's up, buddy? What's up? No, it's not Cox 6. It's something even better than that, and that hasn't even come out yet. Well, I can't say it's even better than that because CoinOps 6.0 hasn't come out yet, and I haven't had a chance to play with it yet. But what's on here is incredible. Is incredible. That's all I can say. Well, give us a hint as to what's on the flash drive. Let's just say there might be a whole new front end on this flash drive that works on your AtGames system. That's all I can say right now. Everything else is kind of covert, undercover, undercover. Yeah, and one sauce does work on the 1.1. There you guys go. Okay, let's get that off of there. So, what else is going on? What else did I have? Oh, awesome. Okay, let's talk about NFL Blitz real quick for you guys. So, for instance, my dudes, I went ahead and I picked up and I'm gonna test this today. I'm gonna test this today. I haven't had a chance yet, but I went ahead and I picked up the micro USB to Ethernet adapter. I'm gonna plug this into my Arcade1Up NFL Blitz cabinet and see if I can get a hardwire connection going. Big shout out to who there have been several content creators back when NBA Jam was released. I think one of them was Retro Ralph. I think Retro Ralph was the first. So shout out to Retro Ralph. I think he used this in the NBA Jam cabinet and showed everyone you could get Ethernet, even though there's no Ethernet port. So we're gonna give this a shot on the NFL Blitz. So but here's what sucks though is when I'm done with this stream, I'm gonna go downstairs, grab my NFL Blitz cabinet, carry the damn thing upstairs, and plug all this in and see if we can get an Ethernet signal out of it. Also, I picked up those splitter boards, the GeekWarm 1.5 and stuff, so I could capture the signal from the monitor, from the screen itself. So my goal is, can I play NFL Blitz online via Ethernet, and can I also capture the screen that way, instead of you guys getting footage of me pointing a camera at the screen, we'll have the screen actually captured on the screen and we can take a look, do some deep dive, and say, "Hey, man, how is this beta online? Is it performing good? Is it performing bad?" And all that kinds of stuff. Now, what I can say is I've played maybe 8 online games on NFL Blitz so far. I haven't recorded any footage yet, and the experience, like we were talking about on the Super Game Room dudes the other night, provided the other person I'm playing has as good of an internet connection as I do, I it's been playable. Like, I haven't had any major frustrating issues for me to say, "This isn't playable. I'm gonna turn the cabinet off and run away and go scream and holler and cry." It's been a decent experience in most of the games that I've played. I've only played against a couple of people who had, like, either 1 or 2 bars, and the gameplay sucked, and maybe it's due to the internet connection. I can't really, scream and holler at Arcade1Up over the NFL Blitz cabinet online because at least, although they haven't officially made an announcement about it, at least on the firmware update that they sent out, at least on that firmware update, they did tell people, "Hey, this is a beta. We're working on it. We want you to see how far we've come," etc. Enable late hits while you're there. Yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that. Will I be selling any of my machines? Keep me in my Are you in Arizona? Because I don't ship arcade cabinets, dude. I don't ship arcade cabinets. I heard it's best to end the game when you see they don't have good internet. Yeah, what I can tell you is this: after playing a couple of people who, when I turn it on, and if their Wi-Fi bar is like 1 or 2 bars out of 4, I don't even want to play against those people. You know what I mean? Like, I want them to have full internet. All right, let me pull this up on the screen here for you guys. And oop, I accidentally closed my window. Let's reopen it. Let's reopen the fun and the excitement. So boom and boom. All right. So NFL Blitz, a lot of people. Did you guys buy your NFL Blitz cabinets this week? Did you guys get a lot of good deals on it and all that stuff? Let me know. Oh yeah, my buddy 19K Fox, he did a live unedited version of showing the NFL Blitz gameplay. Now, I did notice in his video, but then again, he had a camera pointed at the screen, so, you gotta capture the screen to really make sure what you're seeing is what you're seeing. What I noticed is during the gameplay, like, I saw one time there was a kick return, and as he's running, I saw the game, like, stutter, like, it, like, did a hiccup freeze, and, like, the character jumped a bit and then kept going, right? Kept going. But, it didn't prevent the play from finishing, and I don't even know if he noticed or if the other player noticed, but I saw a couple of, like, little momentary freezes and hiccups on the video that he showed. So, that's the kind of stuff we wanna dial in on and all that stuff. Dr. Freeman said, "Heck no." Oh, you're gonna be at Starfighter. Okay, yeah, Starfighter. What sucks about that arcade, that's an arcade here in Mesa, and it's supposedly really good. I haven't been there yet. Biggie D, who I had on my streams recently as well. Biggie D's arcade. He actually lives in Mesa, Arizona, so not too far from me. And him and I plan on meeting up and going there. But here's what sucks: is they're only open on the weekends. Like, can I get one weekday night? Like, sometimes my weekends are pretty busy. Like, it'd be nice to go there, like, on a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night, play some real pinball machines and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, stuttering does happen. I saw that in your video where, like, the characters would be running and then boom, there'd be a hiccup in the emulation and then it would keep going. So, again, that's all stuff that we have to take a closer look at. And again, because it's in a beta, like, I can't say this is the final version in my review of Arcade1Up's NFL Blitz online experience because it's still being worked on, right? So, but what I can say is, excuse me, guys, I don't think it's unplayable. In fact, 19K Fox and I played against each other. Remember that, Fox? 19K Fox and I played against each other the other day. I called him up on the FaceTime or whatever, and I was like, hey, Fox, let's play NFL Blitz online. It just went live. Let's check it out, see how it is." We're FaceTiming each other, so I have my phone mounted on the cabinet so I can see his face and all that stuff. And we're doing a call, and we play NFL Blitz online, and we had a very smooth, good experience. The only thing that it felt like to me, and keep in mind this is just me, it felt to me like instead of it running at 60 frames per second, it felt like it was knocked down to like 30 frames per second, maybe less. It definitely didn't feel as fast because if you're playing a local game and your characters are zipping across the field super fast, and then all of a sudden someone wants to join you, and you start a brand new game playing online, it feels to me like the characters aren't running as fast, like the game has been slowed down and it's not doing the 60 frames. That's what it feels like. I have no statistical data stuff to back that up. The only thing I could do is try and capture some footage of how the characters move when it's local play, and then how do they move when it's online? That kind of stuff. Is this the first time they've done a beta on their cabs? This is the first. Well, so like, what's funny is all the other cabs that released online, they just released online. And if there were issues and stuff, like NBA Jam had bugs in it, which the Super Game Room dudes discovered. Um, when that stuff got reported and it got fixed, they like did send out the fixes, and that was it. But this is, I think, the first time that they've said, "Hey, this online is beta." You know what I mean? And because of that, I can't, like, get pissed at a beta. I mean, I can't. Like, it makes no sense to get pissed off if a beta's not working well. It's in beta. iArcade's been in beta. They're online for, what, 8 months? And it's gonna be in beta for a lot longer. AtGames had their arcade net in beta for a year. It's no longer in beta. So you can criticize the AtGames and be like, "Hey, it's a good experience, bad experience," because that is the final version, right? NFL Blitz, I'm I can't get pissed off at the bugs. The only thing we can do is report them, and hopefully they'll fix them, right? That kind of stuff. Hey, welcome to the show, and I'm glad you like the channel, my friend. Glad you like the channel. Okay, let's talk Pitbull. I'm glad you're here. Don't go anywhere. I want to talk about this. So let's pivot topics here real quick, guys. I want to talk to you guys about one of my most recent acquisitions. So I went ahead and as you guys know, we have this thing out in California next door to me called the Captain's Auctions Warehouse. So during the most recent Captain's Auction Warehouse auction, which was in earlier this month in November, a couple of weeks ago, this thing they had so many machines to sell. This thing was still going. I went to bed at like 11 o'clock at night because I'm an old man. I go to bed at 11 o'clock at night, and check this out, my dudes. It's 11 o'clock at night, I go to bed. The dog wakes me up at, like, 3 o'clock in the morning because 'cause she's gotta go out, and I'm like, "Okay," so I let the dog out, and when I let the dog out, what do we do, guys, when we wake up in the middle of the night? You play on your phone, right? So I open up my phone, and I notice that the Captain's Auctions Warehouse auction is still going on, and it's, like, 3 o'clock in the morning, my time, Arizona time, which we're on Mountain Time now. And I'm like, "They're still going on," right? And I log in, and sure enough, not many people are watching, not many people are bidding, and because it's so late at night and they still had so much inventory to go through, they were flying through these auctions. Like, I don't know if you guys have watched these captain's auctions. I know I did a stream. Like, sometimes it takes him forever. He's like, "Final call, final call, final call, final call, final call, final call, final call." You know what I mean? And final call, final call. And you're like, just close the bid already and move on to the next product. Like, you almost want to reach through the computer and yell and scream at the what's his name, Chris, or the guy who runs the auction. Well, anyway, late at night, because only like one or two people are bidding on things, he's like, bid, 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 and no one's responding, and close, move, sold. The item's yours. Move on to the next one. So anyway, long story short, late at night, they had this Cruis'n World stand-up arcade cabinet up for auction on Captain's Auctions Warehouse. And nobody, one guy bid $100 on it. And then I bid $200 on it, and he didn't counter, and I got this. So I got this for $200. Now, I was talking with my buddy Pitbull. Guys, make sure you guys check out Pitbull on arcades because he's kind of like an arcade expert. And we're like, yeah, the monitor's very pink. Looks like we might have to do a monitor adjustment. But if that's the only thing we have to do, or worst case scenario, replace the monitor. Worst case scenario, if I can't get the monitor adjusted and the colors correct. Worst case scenario, I throw in a like 27-inch LCD in this thing. That's the worst case scenario, and it would look and play great even with an LCD, right? But I got this for $200 off the Captain's Auctions Warehouse. As you can see, the pedal and the wheel and the gear shifter and the side panels, everything, it looks a little dirty, but it's in pretty good shape. So hopefully everything works. And sure enough, this thing got picked up, but because of the holiday, all the delivery services are running behind. So I'm thinking I think it's going to get delivered either Tuesday or Wednesday this week. It'll show up at my house and I'll be able to dive into it. But I got my Cruis'n World arcade cabinet stand-up version for only 200 bucks. 200 bucks, my dudes. Isn't that awesome? So even if I have to fix this and spend a little money, hell, even if I have to put like, a couple $100 in a high end, LCD instead of, a CRT and get it working and looking good, that's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, shipping was about 500, so not the end of the world. Like even with that, I'm still coming in under what this thing would go for on the market. Even by the time I fix it, I'm still going to be coming in under what this thing could go for on the market. So sometimes the moral of the story, my dudes, the moral of the story, let me grab it. Let me grab it right here. The moral of the story is late at night, whether you're taking a poop or letting the dogs out, there might be an auction going on and you might be able to score a cabinet cheap because nobody's bidding on it. Nobody's bidding on it. Now, the most heartbreaking thing about this picture, though, my dudes, is this right here. Is right next to it, you'll notice the Cubert arcade cabinet. There's a Cubert right here. That one apparently had already sold at some time while I was sleeping, sometime between 10, 11 p.m. I'm sorry, 11 p.m. and 3, 4 a.m. It sold, so I couldn't get my hands on that one, but it's not a big deal to me because I have the Cubert cocktail table that I need to restore, and then I'll still end up getting a real full size Cubert arcade, but the Cubert arcade cocktail table I'm excited about restoring. So I got to get to that project too, and stuff. And then I have like my Cubert's Quest virtual pinball machine now, and all that stuff. Hopefully I'm not jinxed, right? Hopefully I'm not jinxed. So there you go. Yeah, I mean, hey, dude, shipping, it's not cheap shipping. This thing is about 7.5 feet tall. Like that, this right here, guys, is about 5.5, almost 6 feet tall. The Cubert machine right here, so it's 7.5 feet tall, guys. It's a big arcade and it's heavy, heavy AF. So it's not cheap to have the a trucker bring this stuff here. Note to self: never look at phone late at night. But dude, they sold a lot of stuff late at night, dirt cheap. People were getting really nice cabinets and pinball machines for like two, three, 400 bucks because nobody else was bidding on them. So that was a pretty cool deal. So I'm excited about this. I Cruis'n World, I think, is going to be a really fun real arcade. And of course, it's going to go downstairs. All my real arcades are downstairs because they're too big and heavy to bring upstairs. All my home arcades that are like AtGames, Arcade1Up, iiRcade, all that stuff is upstairs because this stuff is light, smaller, easier to move around, all that kinds of stuff. So I'm pretty excited about it. She Lion is here. What's up, girl? We were just talking about how good you do on your YouTube shorts. We were talking about that a little bit earlier. I'll bet you 20 bucks is the same one I had. No, I don't think so. Man, that would be funny. You're talking about the one that I had to return to the Captain's Auctions warehouse? I hope not. Yep. Hulk is strongest says it's pretty fair for something that big and heavy. Pottery Barn wants $200 to ship a coffee table. There you guys go. There you guys go. All right, my dudes, what is going on in your world? What is going on? We talked about Ridge Racer, NFL Blitz. I'm gonna start recording and taking a look at that online footage and seeing what I think of it, so I can formulate an opinion about it. Um, and then, of course, Ridge Racer. I'm excited. A lot of you are getting that cabinet dirt cheap. Arcade's got a bunch of big sales going on right now. Oh yeah, At Games. Don't forget, guys, At Games is having a lot of sales going on right now as well. Big shout out to this gaming community. My At Games micro pinball machine review just passed 10,000. So thanks so much, guys. It's all organic. I don't buy views or subscribers or comments or likes on this channel. So when I see a video review of mine that's only a few days old hit 10,000 views, that makes me very, very happy. So thanks so much, guys, for checking out that pinball micro review. But let me know, guys, what's going on. What's going on? What's going on in your arcades, your retro gaming? What do you guys want to talk about? He picked up the At Games Legends Pitball during Black Friday. It should show up tomorrow. There you go. So I've had requests. I've had people leave me comments on my YouTube videos saying, "Hey, PDubs, can you cover the Atari 50th collection?" Which I guess is a new console game that's been released that covers like all 50 years of Atari. There's like a whole bunch of Atari games built in, and I appreciate that. As some of you know, if you've been watching this channel frequently, my first console system was the Nintendo 19, NES. Like I missed out on the Atari era, and once I had the Nintendo, if I ever went to a buddy's house who their parents had it like an Atari, and I would turn on an Atari game and look at it and compare it to like a Nintendo game, like this is crap. Like I don't want to play it. So I wasn't the biggest fan of the Atari 2600 and all that stuff. Excuse me, all that stuff growing up. So I don't know if I would be a really good person to review it. I because it goes through the history of Atari, a lot of the more modern Atari games, like I'm assuming some of the Atari Recharge games and stuff are on there. I really enjoy playing those. Um, and when it comes to Atari, like a lot of pretty much the things that I like about Atari are like Atari arcade games. Like you go to an arcade and you play something like Missile Command, like on the arcade, right? And then you turn around, but you played on like the Atari 2600 or some crap. And I'm like, man, this sucks. You know what I mean? Like it's so much. I like the arcade versions of Atari games. Hopefully that makes sense. So I don't know if I'd be the right guy to review it, but maybe we could like check it out and just get some impressions on it. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about this. So again, I'm a scatterbrained human. So that was phase one, was getting the artwork on and getting the back box on and all that. I do have the Cleveland solenoid kit, which is a plug-in solenoid kit for your AtGames Legends pinball machine. As you guys know, it comes with haptic feedback. The little mini subwoofers built into the underneath the control panel to give you haptic feedback. But there's no solenoids built into the pinball machine. But there's a Cleveland Software Design sells a kit for two solenoids, or you could get upwards of four. I just bought two because I just want two solenoids for like whenever I hit the flippers. So I bought that kit. I have that kit, so I'm gonna install that, make a video for that. So I'm super excited about that. What else do I have? And then maybe after that, I might even go further and get the Buy Stuff Store haptic kit upgrade. And this thing is just gonna completely rumble at that point. So we'll see. We'll see. But I gotta do the Cleveland solenoids first. I really want to check those out. A lot of Atari feedback in the chat, guys. Yeah, I mean, if you maybe it's because you play the Atari before you played the Nintendo? That's my question. Did you play the Atari before the Nintendo? I grew up with the NES, so anytime I would play like an Atari at a friend's house, I'd be like, "Man, can we just put on like Punch Out or something?" You know? Turn it on. That new back box is sweet. No, it's not plugged in, buddy, because I had to move it out of here. It's not plugged in. So I will get you some footage of that this week. Link for that, P-dubs. Oh, you guys want a link for the solenoid kit? All right, let me find it online here, guys, and we'll get you the solenoid kit. Cleveland software design. I haven't seen too many people. I haven't seen too many people make like videos about this kit. Hang on one quick second. Let me find it for you. I want to make sure I put you a link to the actual kit that I got. Here we go, because there's a few different ones. All right, here we go. Let's get this off of here. All right. I haven't seen like any YouTube videos about this. Have you guys seen any YouTube videos for this? There's a link for it, and let's go ahead and share our screen one more time, and we'll show you the plug and play solenoid kit. Here it is. Boom, boom, boom. It looks like a lot, but it's really not that difficult once you get into it. It looks like a lot, but obviously, what you call it, it's the full kit, so it comes with its own board, and you got your solenoids, which you'll connect to your flipper buttons. It looks like a lot, but it's not. Like it should be fairly simple. Should be fairly simple to get this kit going. So this kit was $55 just to get two solenoids, because they have like you could get upwards of four. I think maybe even more. But I just wanted the kit because I just want to have solenoids whenever I hit the flippers. That's it. But yeah, there you go. So I'll make a video for this. I already have it downstairs. It's in the kitchen. I just got to bring the box up here and install it. Do I plan on upgrading my monitor on my pinball? No, not unless it burns out at some point, but it hasn't burned out yet. There you go. Yeah, so link is in the video description below. If you guys are interested in that, we'll have more footage of this very, very soon. So hang in there, guys. It's coming. Papa Brad says he's never had an Atari as a kid, but all his friends had them. Now he has a few Ataris and most of the carts that came for it. Well, there you go. You fell in love with it after the fact. I just can't get into Atari 2600 games. I really can't. OG Super Nintendo. Are you into handhelds? So, the handhelds I play are my Nintendo Switch, my Valve Steam Deck, the most, my Evercade handheld, and then I have which one of the Ambernick? Ambernick RG. Is it the 510? God, I wish they would come up with different names than just numbers because after a million numbers come out, you forget which one's which. I think I have the Ambernick 510, which I'll play. That's about it. Like, I really haven't, played a ton of handhelds. I've thought about covering more handhelds on the channel, but there's so many YouTube channels out there that cover handhelds, and it's like, oh, it's exhausting. Like, okay, here's one handheld. Now I got to buy another handheld, cover another handheld. Here's another handheld, and the differences between them, especially like the Ambernicks and stuff, are so small. It's like, why am I buying another one when the differences are so small, right? Like, there's just too many handhelds out there. I'll let the handheld channels cover the handhelds mostly. Yeah, Ambernick handhelds are great, especially if you want to bring your own games. Have I played Cathedral on the NDS? I played Cathedral on the Evercade. I just did a review for that on my channel, and I like Cathedral more than Alwa's Awakening. I don't know how many of you out there like the Evercade cartridges, but there's two games on there, and Alwa's Awakening, I guess, is supposed to be the headliner, and Cathedral's like the other game on the cart. But I like Cathedral more than Alwa's Awakening. I think it's a better game. I just did a review for that on my channel. It's only a couple videos ago. Go check it out. Here we go. Yes, the Cleveland solenoid kit is amazing, coupled with the haptics kit. Oh my god, what a difference! Now, see, now Matt, people say I give people FOMO. You're giving me FOMO, brother, because I was gonna do the solenoid kit and be like, okay, that's all I need. I got the tactile haptic feedback built into the AtGames machine. I just added solenoids for the flippers. I'm good. But everyone's telling me that I gotta get the Buy Stuff Arcades haptics kit. So yeah, we'll check that out. We'll check that out. Right here we got a super chat from David. $5. Have you guys put your votes in for the At Games LCD contest? I hear there's a great Star Trek video. There you go. Make sure you guys, if you're interested in At Games stuff, vote for the At Games Bit LCD contest and vote for David's Star Trek marquee. There you go. Oh, come on, a Cleveland steamer. Oh, Pitbull, you're a naughty, naughty man. You're a naughty, naughty man. All right. What else is going on, guys? We got about 10 more minutes. We got about 10 more minutes. So, whatever you guys want to talk about, I think we hit the three or four things I wanted to talk about. A lot of good stuff in the works. I'm feeling so much better. I'm not 100% yet from the flu, but I am feeling better, which is really, really good. I literally felt like I was dying, and we all know that that's never a good experience. Yeah, Pitbull's a very naughty man. Should I pull trigger on the bit LCD? In my opinion, yes. In my opinion, yes. So here's the way it goes for At Games, right? At Games, in my opinion, like the Legends Ultimate Mini was cool, but not great, right? And then like their Legends gamepad was kind of a crappy controller, in my opinion. And then like the Legends Core Max is cool but not great. It's like the three products they released in 2021 at the tail end of the year just weren't great. And they had an amazing 2020 at games did with all the cool shit they came out with. Now here we are in 2022, and what I can tell you guys is, in my opinion, the products coming out in 2022 are way better than the three or four things they put out in 2021. That bit LCD marquee, although it doesn't show up on camera, looks amazing in person. Love the bit LCD marquee. Love the Legends Pinball Micro for what it is. If you don't have space, if you don't have money, but want to play virtual pinball, Legends Pinball Micro is the way to go. If you have space and money, you get the big boy one. And although I have no interest in the quad play deck, because the reason why is I'll never use it, all I see are people saying good things about the AtGames Legends quad play control panel. So I haven't seen anyone say it sucks yet. Everyone who owns one says it's freaking awesome. So in my opinion, AtGames is having a much better 2022 than they did last year in 2021. The products coming out, or at least accessories, there's still products. The stuff coming out this year has been better than the stuff that came out last year. So, long story short, I would highly recommend picking up the At Games Bit LCD marquee. There you go. Let's see here. Adam is going to wait for it to go on sale. There you go. Is a used At Games Legends with BitPixel installed worth $500? You're talking about like the like this, like an arcade machine with that, with the BitPixel? I mean, it's used. These things are what, 500-600 bucks brand new? It's used. He's got to cut you a deal if it's used, man. I would say maybe because it's used, try and get him to go down to like 400 for the cabinet, 300 for the cabinet, and 100 for the bit pixel LED marquee. See if you can get it for 400. That's what I would try to sell this for if I ever did sell it. Let's see here. Jay says his arrived broken and they won't replace it. Well, I don't know what happened there, man. If something arrived damaged in shipping, you got to reach out to them. I don't know, man. Let's see here. One sauce is up and running. There you go. Oh, the At Games was being picky about the LCD. Pitbull says, check my Facebook. Ah, you gonna make me grab my phone now? Take a look here. Is it another message of you making just funny voices, Pitbull? Let me see. Oh, you got a brand new Super Nintendo new in box. Okay. Okay. We'll have to show that another time. Marshmallow Puffman is on WWE. I haven't seen that at all. Although I do have 2K22 on the PlayStation and I enjoy it. Do you think Arcade1Up will recover from Blitz and MVC2? In my opinion, if you mean by recover, like, well, first off, the cabinets are selling. They're probably not selling as well as they wanted them to, especially with the negative press. But if you're saying, do I think they'll recover from negative press? Yeah. I don't think anyone can make a YouTube video. And by me making a YouTube video, it's going to put one of these companies out of business. It's just not going to happen. If you think your YouTube videos are going to put somebody out of business, it's not the way it works. Like it would have to be something like ultra scandalous, like, and keep in mind, this is just ultra scandalous. Like Scott Bacharach, CEO of Arcade1Up, caught in Las Vegas hotel with cocaine and hookers. You know what I mean? Like it would take something really scandalous to bring that company down, right? Like if people are like, "Oh, we're pissed off at the products and their performance and stuff like that kind of critical feedback videos is not going to put the company out of business." So it's good information for the community, it's great for consumer awareness, and it's great for the company to hear so that hopefully they'll listen to it and fix their problems and deliver on what people expect considering the higher prices they're charging versus the prices in 2018. But are they going to recover? Yeah, they're going to recover. All they have to do is release a few solid products and also fix the issues on those two cabinets. And a lot of people who are upset with them, myself included, will kind of be back in their good graces. I hope that makes sense. Um, yeah, I hope that makes sense. There you go. That wouldn't stop their sales. Well, you never know. You never know. Bones thinks iArcade is going to go out of business. I don't know, man. I haven't seen any writing on the wall to say that's happening myself. Let's see here. She Lion Gaming was the one that convinced me to get the Ouija Cade. Thanks, doll. I really appreciate you. There you go. Who we got here? We got Retro. Take care, B-dubs. If you want to meet up Saturday, let me know. Pinball and arcade games. Yeah, man. We should do like a group meetup at that Starfighters arcade in Mesa. I hear it's good. I hear it's really, really good. And here come all the cocaine and hooker talks in the live chat. I was just trying to think of something like completely scandalous. You know what I mean? But yeah, there you go. But yeah, they need to fix their stuff for sure. Absolutely. All right. What else is going on, guys? I got 4 minutes left. It's your 4 minutes. You let me know what you want to talk about real quick. Again, we got a lot of great stuff we're going to be doing on the channel here. Got Ridge Racer, got that pinball videos. Oh, by the way, when I finally finish the 2 videos for this thing, I'll do the Buy Stuff racing rig, the racing cabinet from Buy Stuff Arcades. A lot of people have been like, "Where's the videos? Where are the videos?" Well, again, I had to move stuff around my house because I have stuff everywhere. So now that I have a space for it, I'll be able to get that set up and do the videos on the Buy Stuff racing cabinet. So yeah, that'll be coming soon as well. Got all kinds of stuff we got to do. That's all kinds of stuff we got to do. How's your pinballs coming? Yes. So I have pinballs in the garage that we're in the middle of restoring. The big top pinball machine from the big top pinball. I'm about halfway through the restoration. If I wasn't sick with the flu, I would have finished it last weekend. But I'm hoping maybe next weekend. I got to finish painting it. And that's pretty much it. Like everything else is done. Like everything else is fixed. I can't wait for you guys to see what I did to it to make that 1970s pinball machine look like it just came out of the box today. Spent a lot of time on that, so hopefully we'll have a view on that. There you go. No, I don't have a game bud. No clue what that is. I have no idea what you're doing. There we go. Guys, if I don't know if any of my moderators are watching, but if my moderators are watching, do me a favor, make sure you guys help me out and help me out with any kind of chat spam or things like that. I greatly appreciate it. I think we'll have to start like giving our moderators big shout outs and props during the shows and all that kinds of stuff. So there you go. Jeff Walsh says he's really enjoying modding his pins. Oh, where did it go? I accidentally clicked it off. I'm really enjoying modding my pins. Looking forward to the videos. Thanks so much. All right, here we go. Darkroom Arcade says, one last try. I fixed Arcade1Up speaker gate issue. Expose one speaker and reverse the wires. Speakers are wired out of phase. Well, there you go. Which cabinet is that on, my friend? Let us know in the live chat which cabinet that is. Nah, if you see spam, just look, man, especially with the stuff that happened on the Super Game Room dudes last week. And I refuse to repost the episode. If people are pissed off about it, I really don't care. It's my YouTube channel, it's my show. And if I think that the show is garbage and not up to par and not worth being on the internet, I'm going to take it down. And if people are personally offended about it, I don't care. They should be appreciate the fact that I don't want to leave garbage on the internet. But when it comes to like that show and this show, like or anytime I stream from now on, moderators, if anyone's acting up in my live chats, if two people are fighting, block them both. If two people are having a war against each other that has nothing to do with my broadcast, block them both. And by all means, if people are spamming, block them both. I don't give a crap. If they're upset about being blocked, they should act like adults. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Yep, the mods rock. We love all the mods on this channel. You guys are awesome. All right, my dudes, I hit my 1 hour mark. Thanks so much for hanging out with me this Sunday afternoon. When it comes to Multicade Mondays tomorrow, I'm not going to do a Multicade Mondays because I'm going to try and wrap up these videos on all this pinball stuff that I got going on because I got to get caught up on stuff. Plus, I have to go back to my day job after being out with the flu for a week. And have you guys ever taken like a week off work and you come back? By the time I'm done working my real job, I'm not gonna wanna be on the internet, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be so like, I've been off for a week, I got 400 emails, you guys know how it is, my brain's gonna be fried, so no Multicade Mondays tomorrow, but there will be plenty of YouTube content coming out later this week. If you guys enjoyed the broadcast, do me a favor, give the moderators a shout out, we love our moderators. And also give us a thumbs up on the way out. Leave your podcast feedback and comments after the video's over. And by all means, my dudes, make sure you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Later on today, there's going to be some great retro gaming YouTube content creators on. Make sure you check out 19K Fox, Kongs R Us, Console Kids, whoever else is doing the show. Show them some support and check them out, my dudes, and all that kind of stuff. You guys have a great day. We'll talk real soon.